Gibbons makes over some of the ET staff on Monday's Oprah.
Sunday Night Movie will not be seen tonight so that NBC, the Nothing But Censors network, can recall a moment in history when they wouldn't even let us say Botafuco on television. Welcome to the 25th anniversary of Rowan and Martin's Laff In.
Hi, gang. 25 years ago, on January the 22nd, 1968, America heard things like...
Suck it, Jim. Here comes the judge.
Very interesting, but stupid.
If it feels good, do it.
Are you doing it?
Doing it.
One ringy dingy.
What's that up in your funkin' wagnall?
Here's Dickie. Hi, sweetheart.
Well, ring my chimes.
You bet you're sweet Bippy.
What's a bippy?
Oh.
In the late 60s, skirts and tempers were getting shorter. Hair was getting longer, and that were just the men.
Newspapers, magazines, and television were still accepting cigarette ads. There was the Vietnam War and the Cold War.
We had the hula hoop and the twist. Go-go dancing and rock and roll. I was a teenager. I was. Wearing a fringe dress and dancing in a cage.
In the 1960s, there were so many problems that we had materials, you know, there were so many subjects to deal with because we had education, atomic.
Man was getting ready to journey to the moon. But kids were having trouble being bused at school.
It was like civil rights. There was inequality. Everywhere you went, there was like...
We were struggling to recover from the tragic losses of John, Martin, Bobby, and Malcolm.
So much it was wars, people... It was not unlike what we have today.
Goldie! Right here, please.
Male college students were burning their draft cards. Female students were burning their bras. And hippies were burning anything that would stay lit long enough to smoke it.
There were smoke-ins, sit-ins, love-ins, and a new program called Laff In.
On Laff In, we took all the problems and issues of the 60s and put them into a hip, kind of zany, fast, outrageous, irreverent, anarchistic barrage of comedy that changed the look, sound, and pace of television.
Once a week, big stars gathered with us in Studio 4 at NBC in what became known as beautiful downtown Burbank.
Because every Monday night at 8 o'clock, America tuned into
Rowan and Martin's Laff In.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sammy Davis Jr.
And now, from beautiful downtown Burbank, NBC, the national babbling company, trembles under the strain of timidity and nevertheless presents Rowan and Martin's Laff In 25th Anniversary Special. Starring the right-on Dan Rowan and the even moron Dick Martin, and in alphabetical order, Ruth Buzzi, Anne Worley, Judy Carn, Chelsea Brown, Henry Gibson, Teresa Graves, Goldie Hawn, Arte Johnson, Jeremy Lloyd, Dave Madden, Alan Seuss, and Lily Tomlin. And me, I am Gary Owen.
With these words, for those of you at home celebrating your 100th anniversary, you better take it easy.
Does anybody here remember vaudeville? Does anyone recall a two-a-day? Remember how they opened with the animal act?
Somebody bark, bark!
Somebody quack, quack!
The comic always came before the juggler.
And George M. Cohan always closed the bill.
The laughs were louder, the actors prouder. Do you remember vaudeville?
Gee, Judy, medical costs are sure going up. You know, my dentist charged me $1,000 for root canal work.
Boy, he's got a lot of nubs.
And they're mine, all mine.
Hey, Ruthie! Guess what? I just heard they're working on a birth control pill for, men. Well, that's ridiculous, Joe. August. Or is it last week?
Goldie, not only are you delightful,
Yes?
but you're unforgettable.
Who is?
Well, it looks like we're going to have fun tonight. Huh?
Well, I wish I could stay for the show, but I'm going horseback riding.
You're going horseback riding?
Yeah, I got the whole outfit. 10-gallon hat, chaps, boots, and a spur.
You mean spurs? You have to have two.
No, I mean spur.
Well, now, how can you ride a horse with just one spur?
Well, I figure if one side of the horse starts running, the other will too.
Put some money in the till.
Some jokes by Miller, a train gorilla.
They laughed it up in vaudeville. They laughed it up in vaudeville. That's our show for tonight.
There is no big finish, folk.
Doing the Laff In show is my second favorite thing in the whole world. My first is having an unclean yak sit on my dinner.
Well, Mr. Robinson, how do you feel about appearing on a comedy show?
Sounds like a good idea. You know one?
Wherever I go, all over the world, people are always asking me about Laff In. And they all ask the same question. Why?
I know that there are millions of good people watching Laff In tonight. And I want to remind all of you that the family that watches Laff In together really needs to pray together.
And now, folks, here they are, the stars of Laff In, two of the nicest guys I've ever had the pleasure of working with, Dan Rowan and the beautiful Dick Martin. I can't read it on there because it's not true. I don't know who they are.
Well, they're certainly restless out there this evening. You looking forward to the show tonight, are you?
Yeah, what's the movie?
What movie? You do? It's Laff In.
Oh, that's right. Laff In's on tonight. I almost forgot it was Tuesday.
Not Tuesday, it's Monday.
Glad you reminded me. Don't forget to watch Laff In tomorrow night.
It's not on tomorrow night.
Finally canceled it, huh? I told you they couldn't keep it up every week. You heard it here first. No, here. Back there. You heard it here first. Oh.
You knew who couldn't keep what up every week?
Funk and Wagner.
They aren't on Laff In.
See, I told you they couldn't keep it up.
You're getting me confused. Let's go back to the beginning.
Well, in the beginning, in the Garden of Eden, there was this boy and this girl.
Do you
and
mind if we don't go back quite that far? Let's go back to the beginning of the show.
Okay.
The following in living color on NBC.
Hey, was that Funk and Wagner?
That was the NBC Peacock.
That's how our show starts.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. This is our show.
Oh, you mean it's Tuesday already?
No, it's Monday. Laff In is on Monday nights.
Well, somebody better tell Funk and Wagner they're going to be late for the show.
That's the dictionary, you know.
When you're down and out, lift up your head and shout, I'm down and out!
And now, folks, it's sock it to me time.
Sock it to me, honey.
Well, I've never been bald before.
Hey, it must be sock it to me time. Sock it to me?
Sock it to me, sock it to me. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me.
Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me.
Sock it to yourself.
Sock it to me?
Could I have a serious moment with you, please? No. I just want to ask a question. Do you believe in the hereafter?
Of course I do.
Then you know what I'm here after.
And now
now we come to that portion of Laff In where we present potpourri.
Yes, sir. Let's hear it for potpourri. Bring him out here.
And dear, it's going to be hard for me to say this, but you are going to need immediate emergency surgery. Immediate emergency surgery. Immediate emergency surgery. I told you it was going to be hard for me to say this.
What's so hard about surgery?
That's easy for you to say, honey.
Not really, Sapphire.
Waiter, could we have those 2 beers? Oh, do you realize you bowled a 186?
Oh, but honey, remember that spare you picked up? You were fantastic.
Thank you. You know, that was one of the nicest days of bowling I've... Could we have those 2 beers?
Well, Lefty, I've got some good news for you, and I've got some bad news. First of all, your appeal has been denied. Looks like the execution is going to go off as scheduled. You go to the chair next Friday morning. Now for the bad news.
Well, it's been a few years, John Smith, since they had your head on the chopping block. How you been getting along?
Real fine, Dan. Real fine here at the reservation, you know. As a matter of fact, the Indians even have a little name for me now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they call me Running Chicken.
When'd you get that name?
Right after they put my head on that chopping block.
And Pocahontas?
Yes, I do.
And clean me up, Miss Kitty.
Oh, poor baby, would you like to dance?
Sure would, Miss Kitty.
Okay.
Ain't that when you do that?
You know, for a big man, he sure is lighting his feet.
At that very moment,
Does NBC know this show is on the air?
I like it, Mike. I like it. We can call it Laff In.
No, Perry. Somebody's already using Laff In.
Oh, all right then. What'll we call it?
Well, how about hee-haw?
Not a bad idea, Mike.
Jugs.
we're a little late, folks. Good night.
Very interesting. But unfortunately, this show isn't over.
I mean, it came on in January of 1968.
We were told that we didn't have a chance.
And the country was torn apart. That was a rough year.
And so in mid-season, they slipped Laff In against Gunsmoke and against Lucy. And they said to us, hey, have a good time, because you're not going to make it.
But I mean, within a month, the images and the catchphrases and the vocabulary were being absorbed in the whole country.
Because the rest is history, isn't it?
Stay tuned for Rowan and Martin's 25th anniversary celebration. We'll be asking questions later.
Mr. Garner, I admire you very much, and I would like to shake your hand.
Why, certainly.
Fell for the old, I admire you very much and would like to shake your hand, Floyd.
I got a surprise for you.
Oh, you're kidding. You got a goodie for me so early in the evening?
Wait till you see this, pal. The toast of Greenwich Village in his first appearance anywhere, Tiny Tim.
You call, leader?
Wait till you see this. Tiny has added a bit of choreography to his usual presentation.
There is nothing usual about Tiny Tim's presentation.
I'll tiptoe through the window, by the window. That is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the
interesting change of pace.
Elements by Henry Gibson. I used to like fresh air when it was there, and water. I enjoyed it till we destroyed it. Each day the land's diminished. I think I'm finished.
Recently, and whilst there, I learned the very ancient art of vandalism. And this is my little friend, Miserlou. We'd like to do a number for you. If you will watch me, at no time does my mouth leave my face. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
Listen, this is my first cruise. How much you tip the guy with the whip?
Okay, Funk. Draw.
You gotta admit, I look better.
I normally do my own stunts unless they're extremely hazardous to my career. That's why I should have hired a stand-in to do this show.
A peanut butter sandwich would look good if you were there. Rowena, who are you? You want to see a moon gotcha?
Where's a gotcha?
See the moon? Gotcha!
Now that Dick and Dan have gone for a minute, I figured this would be a good time.
Sam, listen. They just gave me a good one. Really, I had to interrupt. What's black and white and has two eyes?
Don't tell me. Let me guess. A zebra.
Very close, Sam. It's very good. No, but it isn't white.
Okay. All right, Judy. I love you. You're my favorite lady. Oh. But tell me, what is black and white and has two eyes?
Are you ready?
Yes.
You and Moisha Diane.
How about this? Queen of bad taste. Wrong. Adorable. Charming. I hope they sock it to you.
Oh, great. They don't do that anymore. Got rid of that. They buried that.
It's all over?
Yeah, they don't do it anymore.
Oh, well.
Last week we buried it.
Okay, well, can I finish now?
However, they might do it to the guest star. You know, they just might.
Hold it.
You never know. It's a funny
To Whitey, they might do it. But I happen to be a very important person. They would not dare do it. To me.
You opened your mouth, you know? You opened your mouth.
How about this?
What is that, Sam? Nice low one. I liked it. My hair didn't get it. Isn't that great?
Mr. Robinson, you know, a lot of people think of you as just a gangster. But I know that you have a magnificent art collection, and you own an absolutely incredible portrait of yourself.
Yeah. And I was framed, see?
Well, Dick, I have to say, you look pretty chipper tonight. What makes you look so great tonight, huh?
Last night.
Nothing like a good night's sleep to make a fellow feel like a new man, right?
Oh, yes, there is.
Well, Dick, Dick, I gather you've been up to your old tricks again?
No, I was up to a new trick last night.
I don't think I want to hear about it.
She's a nudist, a flute player in an all-nudist orchestra.
She's a nudist flutist? Well, in any case, I don't want to hear about it. No, just don't tell me.
Well, actually, she doesn't play very well, but she's got a bow, you don't forget.
You mean to tell me? Tell me you went out with a nudist?
That's funny. So did I.
Well, where did you take her?
Oh, I found a nice, intimate little place, soft music and candlelight, dinner.
Gee, that sounds great. Yeah. Where is it?
My place.
How did you get her to go to your place?
Well, you blow in her ear, she'll follow you. She's right up there.
Yeah, must have been quite an evening, huh?
You bet your sweet lippy.
A nudist flutist. I didn't know you were such a music lover.
Well, I was until I met her.
Did you plan to see much more of her?
Well, there isn't a heck of a lot more to see.
I mean, he interjected. Do you have a date with her tonight, sir?
I think she may be tied up.
Oh, that's too bad.
No, I tied her up myself.
Oh, well, that's I'd like to meet her.
Well, I'll bring her on the show next week.
Well, we can't put a nudist flutist on this show.
No, but I figure if she hung around backstage, she could tide us over during the commercials.
I think we better go to the party, Dick.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, and for your own good, Richard, I think you ought to forget about this girl.
What girl?
The nudist flutist.
I'm surprised at you, a married man, talking like that. Come on, folks, we better get to the party. I apologize for Dan. I don't know what got into him.
You told me about it.
I hear Governor Reagan is really worried about earthquakes in California. He's afraid Berkeley may shift even further to the left.
All the kids in my school are really proud of the astronauts. Imagine to stay that high for that long.
Reverend Mother, get over here quickly. There's a bunch of people here and they're all flying.
Sonny and I are perfectly compatible. As soon as there's a problem, my psychiatrist contacts his psychiatrist and they work it out.
My church welcomes all denominations, but my favorite is the $5 bill.
I tried to join the sexual revolution, but I flunked the physical.
What with the ankle, the knee, the hip, the elbow, and the wrist? Boo to those who speak evilly of the joint.
Yes? Now, according to the Internal Revenue, we can deduct $600 for everybody we support. Well, now, this year, I'm listing the government of South Vietnam.
You know, it's all in how you look at it. What you call riots, we call group therapy.
I sure hope our new president ends the war in Vietnam so we can bring our 500,000 advisors home to reload.
Poo-poo.
And now we return you to our Jehoshaphat's, who are really jumping.
You know, if Kirk Douglas married Phyllis Kirk, and she divorced him and married Douglas Fairbanks, Jr., and married Justice William O. Douglas, she'd be Phyllis Kirk Douglas.
Hey, guys, save that for Gorshin.
Ring my chimes.
Mr. Benny, I just think you're a wonderful man. I think you're wonderful.
You do?
Yeah.
Gee, thanks, Goldie, and you're so cute.
Oh.
Say, how about after the show, you and I going out to dinner? You know.
Yeah, well, I don't see any harm in that.
Oh, I wish you could.
Blow in my ear, I'll follow you anywhere.
No, Frank Sinatra. Sinatra. Oh, I've torn some Ma Bell property. Let's see. S. Oh, here it is, in the yellow pages under swingers. One ring-a-ding-ding. Two ring-a-ding-ding. Oh, gracious, good afternoon. Is this the Sinatra residence? Are you his maid? Oh, you're his girl Friday. Well, what about Saturday and Sunday? A little phone company humor for swinging lovers, sweetie. So why don't you put Frankie Boy on? Oh, gracious, good afternoon. Is this Mr. Frank Sinatra? Oh, Mr. Sinatra, this is Miss Tomlin of the telephone company. And, oh, why, thank you. Why, thank you so much for asking, but I don't have a bird. I'm calling, Mr. Sinatra, about an unpaid bill, and I was wondering what you're going to do about it. Oh, well, I'd love to do it your way, but it's against phone company regulations.
Very interesting.
Well, once again, folks, it's time for that suspenseful moment when we find out who gets the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate Award.
And who gets the Wicked Weenie tonight?
The General Telephone Company of Southern California. Christmas morning, toy makers of America, the Fickle Finger of Fate will be flying right towards you.
We forgot to mention the batteries are extra. Here you are, drug industry. Take one of these every 4 hours.
Call me in the morning.
And pray tell who gets the daring, delightful, darling, darting, digitous derringer this time.
The fun folks at the Pentagon, who approve the projects and spend the money for our military defense program.
Oh, you got to be careful. Remember, those 5 sides to every story at the Pentagon.
That's true, but according to an article in Newsweek, the poor babies have been forced to scrap a few of their pet projects.
Well, maybe they could save us a few dollars.
Well, yes, they could. And no, they didn't. Regardez-moi. The B-70 bomber, the nuclear-powered plane, the Snark robot bomber.
So they blew a few bucks. Nobody's perfect.
The Navajo missile, the dinosaur space plane.
There's more?
Is there ever? The Skybolt air-to-ground missile. A grand total.
What does that come to?
$9 billion and change.
Yuck. Should we let them have it?
Well, I think they should get something for all that money.
Okay, Pentagonians, take this and place it carefully up with your other richly deserved booby prizes.
And incidentally, Pentagon people, before you leave your desks and grab your guns, you're sharing tonight's award with the beloved Congress of the United States, who allotted more money to you than to the poverty, education, and housing programs combined in their new government of the Pentagon,
by the Pentagon, and for the Pentagon.
Sure to tune in next week, folk, when the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate, or the Tall, Terrible, Tantalizing Tickler, as our robust researcher calls it, will go to all those wonderful manufacturers of DDT, the groovy pesticides that will kill both sprayer and sprayee. I guess they think DDT means drop dead twice.
We broke the ground for a lot of television. We were the first ones that really took what was current and happening and put it in front of the audience.
People thought that we were really ad-libbing all over the place, but we weren't. It was the writers.
It went wrong all the time, and so, but we were, I think, the first show that left the wrong on.
They said it wouldn't last, and it didn't.
Stay tuned for Rowan and Martin's Laff In 25th Anniversary Celebration, AM and FM.
much.
Yes.
And I've seen all your movies.
Yes, Goldie.
That's all.
Well, wait a minute, aren't you? You're supposed to shake my hand.
Well, if I do that, you want to do this. You're not going to trick me, Jim Garner, movie star.
If Sybil Burton married Ishkabibble, she'd be Sybil Kabibble.
If Sid Charisse married Julius Caesar, she'd be Sid Caesar.
If Lady Bird Johnson married Admiral Byrd, she'd be Lady Bird Bird.
That's the worst joke I've ever heard.
If Queen Elizabeth married Steve McQueen, she'd be Queen McQueen.
Correction, that's the worst joke I've ever heard.
And now, folks, here's Sweethearts. Without further ado, here's two doo-doos.
Roman and... what? Roman and Martin. Rowan and Martin.
Stan, Rowan, and Dick Doo-Doo.
Yes, you're going to have to restrain yourself.
Boy!
But in the Moon team,
Oh,
good evening.
Mine tune.
Hey, you look a little tired tonight.
Well, I've been in training.
Been in training?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad to hear that. What are you in training for?
Well, didn't I tell you?
No.
I got a black belt in gotcha.
You got a black belt in gotcha?
Sure, look over there.
Gotcha!
See what I mean?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, thank you. It's a result of rigorous training, hours of clutching, grabbing, squeezing.
Sounds pretty tough.
Exhausting.
It is, huh?
I never knew how strong a girl could be.
There's a girl in the class?
No, there's 12.
Well, the rest of the students must like that.
I certainly do.
Take a long time to learn gotcha?
Oh, yeah. You know, there's a beginner's gotcha, intermediate gotcha, and then there's advanced gotcha.
Ah, I see.
I went right to advanced.
I can imagine. Head of the class.
Well, not really, but the instructor did say I was a natural.
I would say so. Hey, look over there.
No, you think I'm stupid? If I look over there, you give me a gotcha.
Yeah, look over where?
Over there.
Gotcha!
No fair. You've been taking lessons.
Well, Dick's running for his life. We'll have time for a few quickies.
There are a lot of things that I think is kicky, but here comes the favorite steak of Dan and Dickie. Here come the quickies. Here come the quickies. Here come the quickies.
Dear, when are we going to get some drapes? Do you realize if I took my clothes off, the Smiths would see me?
Don't worry, dear. If you take your clothes off, the Smiths will draw their drapes.
I asked my doctor recently if I should undergo a change of sex. He said, from what?
Are you Irving Lazar?
Yes, I'm Irving Lazar.
Well, congratulations, Irving. Your wife just presented you with a baby boy, George Jr. I don't get it.
How's that grab you, dimple lovers?
Flight 7 requesting takeoff clearance for Darrell F. Zanuck aboard his private plane. Come in, tower.
Be my love! Did you get that, Mr. Zanuck?
Say, buddy, I want my money back for these. They all have cyclamates in them.
Okay.
Thank you. Could I have a carton of cigarettes, please?
Mr. Benny, please, you've got to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Ow!
Corny! How's the new job as a cartoonist?
Silver in my hair, teeth full of gold, taking iron shots. What can I do for my family?
Well, when you go, why don't you leave them the mineral rights?
Show business is getting very bizarre. Some of these weird sex films are so sickening they ought to change the X rating to RX. No one admitted without a doctor.
Now, I know
you fellas have had a rough time in the first half. But let's go out there and win this one for the Yom Kippur.
In my day, quickies were much quicker. You can say that again. In my day, quickies were much quicker.
For these 2 fun-filled weeks here at West Point.
You're putting me on.
I'm afraid our stag film business is going broke.
See, Darrell, what we gonna do? We have Fortune tied up in mustache and black socks.
I'll tell you something that is worse than that, Cecil. Now we are stuck with our first full-length film. You know the title, huh? Huh? Tijuana Hoopy.
We gotta find a way to sell it or we wipe it out.
That's the worst accent I've ever heard. My friend, I got it for you. We will sell it to the California school system. We will call it a sex educational film.
With the title, Tijuana Whoopee? They won't go for that.
Wait, I will come up with some. We will call it Leave It to Beaver.
Make no difference. We put it on ABC. Nobody gonna watch it anyway.
That was not totally tasteful. Thank you. How humiliating.
And now, while all you cats sniff, here's something to put in your pipe and smoke.
Oh, well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Oh. Listen, honey. My husband was dead.
It's not always easy.
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off. we gotta take to Pasadena Playhouse.
That's better. Much better.
Oh, well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Listen, honey.
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Listen, honey. You think you
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off. If my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Oh, listen, honey. My husband once said that I had breath that would melt Mount Rushmore. You know what I did? Huh? You know what I did?
Mr. Gardner, I admire you very much, but unfortunately, all they'll let me do is shake your hand.
Your place or mine? Here, have a walnutto.
Very interesting. But right now in Birmingham, they're running a test pattern. You believe it?
It was topical,
It was an exciting time in history. There were lots of naughty things going on. It was a show that was completely honest.
There were no sacred cows with us. We hit the left, we hit the right, we hit the Democrats, we hit the Republicans.
We'd come to work and you could do anything you wanted, and you'd be encouraged to do anything you wanted. You'd be encouraged to fool around. You'd be encouraged to misbehave.
You must stay tuned for Rowan and Martin's 25th anniversary celebration, or not.
This great weather last, find out at 11.
The one thing that it did for me is when I travel, and I'm telling you the truth, I have had to clean more lavatories on every airline because when I go in and they're dirty, when I come out, I don't want people to think that I did that. Oh, Ruth Buzzi from Laff In is really dirty. I've spent these last 20 years cleaning toilets.
And now, to end a bad year on a bad note, here's the news. 1 and 2 and...
What's the news across the nation? We have got the information. We open up we just love to give you our views. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Laff In looks at the news. Hey, what's the news from the nation? We have got the information. We hope we have news. Chicky boom, chicky boom, chicky boom, boom. News, chicky boom, chicky boom, chicky boom, boom. We just love to give you our views. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ladies and gents, Laff In looks at the news.
Now, I don't want to be too bold. Gonna bring Dan out before I get too old. Laff In.
Here come the news. Here come the news. Here come the news. Here come the news.
The news is coming. The news is coming.
Interrupt that, but now with the news of the president, here's a man whom news would be the news without the news.
Here's Dickie.
Hi, Big Dick here. Featurette. Dateline Hollywood, French International Pictures, announced today that they will do a remake of the Adam and Eve story starring Raquel Welch. The movie will be called How Do You Like Them Apples? Incidentally, San Francisco has made an offer for the Queen Elizabeth. If the bid is successful, that'll give California the 2 biggest queens in the world. Naturally, a spokesman for Ronald Reagan denies this. Representatives of the National Rifle Association said today that anyone who would sell guns to minors and unstable people should be shot. Montgomery, Alabama. The education strike in Alabama ended today when the teacher returned. Paris, a famous French exterminator, Pierre Cosset, recently lived for 2 months on nothing but DDT pills to prove that they are not harmful to the human system. Everything went well until this morning. While putting on his pants, his fly died.
It's bad news, Zora.
California Governor Reagan announced today that he intends to leave his brain to the science department at the University of California at Berkeley. In gratitude, Berkeley officials said that they intend to do everything possible to keep the governor alive. Dateline West Germany. The Bonn government has denied reports that Germany is experiencing a resurgence of Nazism. He further stated that those responsible for the reports would never dare spread such malicious rumors if they still had relatives in Germany. And that goes for your cat, too. Take it away, Goldie.
And now, here's Dan with the news of the future. North, east, boom. Take it away, Dan. What's the news across the nation?
Go. I'd love to hear more, but you've already done that. It's time to introduce me.
Oh. Dan Rowan, I'd like you to meet Goldie Hawn.
No. I've met you before. You remember?
I know.
Yeah, the future.
You're no fun anymore, Daddy boy.
Oh.
Look arrive.
And now, with the news of the future, 20 years from now, here's Dan.
That was terrible, Goldie. Shape up. Look out, world, I'm on my way. No, that's too hot. Look out, world, I'm on my way. Nothing can stop me now.
Goldie, what are you doing? What are you doing there, you little songbird?
I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, well, your thing is introducing me with the news of the future.
Whoopee! And here is the man that couldn't... Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me extreme pleasure to undiminished gratification to be entrusted with the complexities of Ooh, thank you. An auditorium delight to herald the arrival of one foremost practicing of the art of news broadcasting, Mr. Dan Rowan.
That's easy for you to say.
Where did you go from?
Well, you want to take the judge?
Sit have a look. We forgot something. Yeah?
What did all of that she said before mean? What did it mean?
What did it mean, Em? Here comes the Dan.
All right. They could keep you going like that for hours, but now it's time to settle down to some of the more serious news. Here's the news of the future. Night. Well, that's infectious. Berlin, 20 years from now, 1989. There was dancing in the streets today as East Germany finally tore down the Berlin Wall. Joy was short-lived, however, as the wall was quickly replaced with a moat full of alligators. Item, Washington, D.C., 1988. President Ronald Reagan today denied once again that he is a candidate for the office of governor of California. Dublin, 1988. With marriage in the church recently sanctioned, the Archbishop and his lovely bride, Sister Mary Catherine, said, "This time it's for keeps." California, 1988. Racial discrimination was finally eliminated in Los Angeles today when the smog became so dense that it was impossible to determine anyone's color. News of the future, Washington, D.C., 2 years from now. While leaving his office today, Ralph Nader suffered a broken ankle when his left leg gave out from under him. He immediately launched a suit against his mother and father, charging faulty production. News of the future, New York, 1991. The United Nations today met an emergency session over the growing hostility between its only remaining member. A motion was made to withdraw from the UN, but it was tabled by a vote of 1-0. Well, it is time for the Spiro Agnew News Report.
How much news would an Agnew choose if an Agnew could choose news?
As you know, no news is good news, so here's the good news.
We're not going to present the Spiro Agnew News Report.
Say, that is good news.
Okay, now, sports lovers, drop your socks and grab your tinkle, 'cause here's the loveliest sport of them all. Big Al himself. Take it away, you old tinkle.
Hi, Big Al here, and the old wrestling diamond. Featurette. Oh, I dig my tinkle. I dig any tinkle. I'm a tinkle digger. Get it? Well, I just returned from the bobsled races, and I feel it's about time somebody exposed them. Bobsleds, indeed. The one I saw belonged to a guy named Irvy. And the guys that ride them, I mean, all squashed, holding on to each other on that silly little sled. I don't like to see that in public. Ta-da.
My roommate just loves Big Al's tinkle.
Oh, I love my tinkle. Tune in next week and hear my ding-dong. Come on over to my pad and I'll show you my big band. Well, that's it for now, bell buffs.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have any news for you tonight.
Here it is. Here it is. Look, celebrity tennis tournament today. A record crowd was on hand to see Steve McQueen win 3 straight sets from his wife.
It can now be reliably reported that today Steve McQueen beat his wife badly in full view of a large crowd.
Well, that's about it for the Rowan Martin Report. Tune in next week when Laff In looks at the news, past, present, and future.
And remember... I forgot, I don't...
Da-dee-da, ladies and gents. Laff In looked at the news.
Ooh. Crocodile.
We were the first show in television history to have a live-in censor.
The next morning, censors run into rehearsals go, George, you're not going to get away with this. Well, he was furious. My son told me what that meant at breakfast this morning. And do you know what George said? I'm worried about your son.
For those of you who have trouble sleeping, here's another medley of our most relaxing commercials.
Delighted that you have appeared, but why have you finally consented to appear on our show?
Because your producer wrote me an irresistible letter.
He's an irresistible fellow. What did he say?
Well, to begin with, he promised to fly me out in an airplane with 2 right wings.
Lily Tomlin.
Yes, tonight I did want to, I wanted to have a sort of a general compliment because my topic is communication of idea, because I think, Mr. Butt, in a time like this when there's a general, when there's a general confusion, when people don't really, I think we need a person who, yes,
I've been saying that for years.
I think so. That's exactly why I wanted, because, the copious verborum, and I thank you for your views.
You're very welcome.
Mr. Buckley, we want to thank you so much for taking time to visit with us. We think that it bears out a demonstrable fact that you can't be that smart without having a sense of humor, and you have a delightful one. Thank you so much.
Good evening. My name is Tiny Tim. It really isn't, but I wouldn't want anybody to think Otto Preminger would come on this show.
If the American Revolution had gone the other way, you might have had a queen in the White House. If you had a queen in the White House, America might have gone the other way.
Speaking of bombs, tonight, Mod World looks at war and peace.
That's none of my business, but really, you should get out of Vietnam, you know. It's a war you can't win, and you can't afford to lose. It's much the same position England was in when your George Washington started his ruckus with us.
Listen, you guys.
What is it?
That machine gun's really got us pinned down. Somebody's got to go get it. You cover me.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
All right, America, shape up or ship out. It's General Bull Wright here. Drop your socks and grab your notes. You people will take pencils. What? Well, they know what I mean. Over here tonight, my commentary is brought to you by the makers of Mason Tear Gas, promising better things for better living through chemistry. Hundreds of satisfied users, including the National Guard and the Chicago Police Department, they both carry the Reagan Peacekeeping Seal of Approval. All right. Over here. Now in a serious vein. Tonight I want to talk about all those bleeding heart liberals who say our military spending is too high. Balderdash! Why, if anything, it's not high enough. It's military spending that put this country in the shape it's in today. We're managing to keep it that way with nothing more to work with than a small, limited war in Southeast Asia. Now these weeping liberals want to take our good... What? Now these weeping liberals want to take our good defense dollars for the poverty program. Well, I ask you, what has poverty ever done for your country? Think about it. Look alive, Congress. Give our nation what it needs most. A guaranteed annual war. Now at ease. Secure for the night. Smoke if you got it. I like to leave you with this thought, friends. An America at war with someone else is an America at peace with itself. Remember, make war, not love. Go on.
That one is for the invasion of France. That one is for Korea. That one is for Vietnam. And that one is for Cambodia. No, I'm sorry, that's not until next year.
Hey, what happened to Murphy?
You didn't hear about Murphy? He got it Thursday.
Huh. What about Thompson?
He got it yesterday.
Jenkins?
Last night. I saw him right before he got it.
What about the kid, Frankie?
He got it last night. In bed.
Yeah, that's rough. Hey, you know something?
What? All right, men, be careful. It's a minefield. It's a minefield.
Okay, it's a you-field. It's a you-field.
Hi, Joanne.
Well, I'm glad you asked that, Ruth. This first one is for the battle at Fort Ord. And this one is for Camp Pendleton. This third one here is for Fort Leonard Wood. Yeah, well, all the rest of these are for last weekend at the San Diego Naval Base.
Well, what's it like at the front?
Oh, the noise, and the crowds, and the traffic, and the clerks are so rude.
Now, Captain, your first bombing assignment is to destroy this irrigation system here in the Hang Wat province. I understand you're familiar with the territory?
Oh, yes, sir. Prior to being recalled, I was in Vietnam for 3 years. But with the Peace Corps.
Oh, fine. Where were you exactly?
Right there, sir, in the Hang Wat province, building the irrigation systems.
In 1917, we fought the Germans and we won. In 1941, we fought the Germans and we won. What I'd like to know is why are we messing around with North Vietnam when we could fight the Germans and win again?
This is your offstage announcer reminding you that top secret scientists are working on a hydrogen bomb with a silencer on it, in case we have to attack an enemy library.
When I was 17,
a very good year.
Gee, when I was 17, we were right smack in the middle of World War II.
When I was 21, it was a very good year.
When I was 21, they called us back to Korea.
When I was 35, it was a very good year.
Yeah. When I was 35, the reserve unit was called up to Vietnam.
But now the days are short. I'm in the autumn of the year.
Gotta go now. They're playing my song again.
My parents say I don't know what good, clean fun is. And they're right. I don't know what good it is.
I'm really worried about the world situation. We've been teetering on the brink of peace for years.
You know, Dan, blacks have a really rough time in the Union of South Africa.
Well, minorities have it rough all over.
Yeah, but it's tougher to be a minority when there's more of you than there is of them.
My daughter-in-law wrote her mother and told her that I was a meddling old busybody. Now, I never would have known if I hadn't steamed that letter open.
I hear Governor Reagan said that if he were ever elected president, he would bring peace to the world.
Seems like a terrible price to pay.
You know, personally, I prefer older men. They can always show you a few new wrinkles.
When NASA announced man was going to the moon, they said it couldn't be done. When Congress announced a tax cut, they said it wouldn't be done. When NBC announced another season of Laff In, they said it shouldn't be done.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Robot Theater.
That must be my darling.
Time now for Robot Theater.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. I have a surprise for you. But first, a kiss.
I am so excited. What is in the back?
Your favorite, a complete Chinese dinner for two.
How delicious. Could we start right away? I am starved.
Of course, my dear. Some delicious fried rice. And some chicken chow mein. And your favorite, a lobster. And a bib for you.
Oh, wonderful, darling.
Let me fix your bib. Let me fix your chair for you.
Thank you, darling.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
You are so thoughtful.
Happiness is bumping into Raquel Welch. Very slowly.
I'll drink to that.
Welcome to radio's Horror Theater. Professor Frocklick was working late in his study when suddenly the door opened. Looking up, the professor saw a hideous monster. He let out a scream of horror. Before Professor Frocklick could move, the monster grabbed him by the throat. A terrible struggle ensued. The professor's pleas for help were to no avail. Then he managed to break free of the hideous monster's grip long enough to open his desk drawer, where he removed his revolver and fired 6 shots into the beast. But the professor's bullets seemed to have no effect on the indestructible monstrosity, as it carried the helpless scientist off to that strange place that only monsters know. And so the door closes on another episode of Horror Theater. Nice work, Harry.
Oh, that was a Lulu. Oh, golly, I hope we get another one like that.
Oh, I say, is this your first visit to Hawaii?
Well, yes, it is.
Oh, well, then you must follow the tradition.
What tradition?
Well, at the time of departure, everyone throws their leis overboard.
Uh-oh. We're in for it now. Here come those handball players again.
Now, Chelsea, just remember, the game starts with the white men moving first.
That figures.
The things we did last summer, I'll remember all winter long.
In the last couple of years, we've been hearing a lot of criticism about smoking.
And we think a good portion of it is unfair.
Darn right. So tonight, the Laff In presents a salute to smoking.
I've been smoking since I was 4. Who says it stunts your growth?
My uncle smoked 7 packs a day, and he felt great, right up to the end.
I smoked, and the doctor said I have the lungs of a 12-year-old. It was the first operation of its kind.
Certainly I saved a lot of money by rolling my own. How do you think I could afford this swell iron lung?
I can stop smoking anytime. I've already quit twice this week.
Sure, smoking's dangerous, but so is drunk driving.
Of course I smoke. What do you want me to do, suck my thumb?
You know, smoking usually doesn't get you till you're around 50, so when I turn 49, I'm quitting.
Told me to shoot first and ask questions later. I was going to ask him why, but I had to shoot him first.
Yes, here is a real winner, one of the world's finest jugglers all the way from Paris, France, Monsieur Paul Gilbert.
Later that same evening.
That's the way the T-bones.
That's the way the Wiener Schnitzel.
That's the way the veal cutlets.
That's the way the pork.
Those of us who were in the show were just so joyful and so happy to be in it, to be on it, to be part of it.
No one here can really pass it by lightly. It was our step to success.
And literally, I was famous overnight. I mean, Ernestine was famous overnight. So, and George warned me. He said, something's going to happen. Ernestine is really going to be famous, and it's never going to happen that way again.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
And a steady job. We're talking good to bucks right in the pocket.
Stay tuned for Roland and Marvin's 25th wedding anniversary. Oh, that's wrong.
The way you wear your cat.
Mr. Raft, I have had occasion to see several of your movies. And although you do play a vulgar, mean, tasteless gangster, I have a feeling that in your private life, you're really a very tasteful person.
Oh, shut up.
Mr. Gardner, I admire you very much, and
You wouldn't dare.
I was kidding. Just kidding.
Mr. Peter Sellers, how do you play cricket?
Well, Goldie, darling, it's very difficult to sum up in a few words. It's a game that involves, say, 11 men fielding, 2 batsmen, and a bowler. The idea is that the bowler should hit one of the wickets, and the batsman stands in front of the wicket, and when the bowler is simply him rather fast or rather slow, depending, of course, whether the bowler is a fast or slow bowler, he hits it as hard as he can to leg or a forward drive through the men in order to take as many runs as the 2 batsmen can make. They run forward like this, and then the men try and throw the ball back and hit the man or the wicket. That's roughly what it's like.
That's funny, huh? That's the way we elect a president.
I never played that before.
If Lena Horne married Mr. Hardart, they would open an automat. No, let's don't do that. If LBJ showed Lena Horne his cattle ranch, he'd be taking the horn by the bulls. Don't do that one either. If Shirley Temple married Victor Emmanuel, she'd be Mrs. Temple Emmanuel.
That's Miami!
Gracious, good afternoon. This is Miss Tomlin of the telephone company. Do I have the party to whom I am speaking? And may I have your name, sir? Mm-hmm. And what does the M stand for? And how do you spell Millhouse? Could you spell that again, sir? Sir, I'm sorry. You are not making yourself perfectly clear. Thank you. Now, Mr. Millhouse, sir, we were just idly thumbing through our files, and we noted that your telephone bill is now in the amount of $24,000.32. Well, we felt that was rather an excessive amount to allow on the basis of a $10 deposit. Well,
Sir, that may very well be. Sir, that may well be. But according to our files, you have been living at your present address only 1 year. But yet we like to keep closer tabs on our transient customers. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Obviously, it's time for the quickies.
You know what? When I was at Yale, they didn't think I'd amount to too much.
What do they know?
Yeah. Yes, sir. What'll it be?
Could I please have a black Russian?
One black Russian coming up.
I'll have a frozen daiquiri.
You seem to have a bad cataract.
Oh, no. Have Rincon Continental.
Also an excellent memory.
A great red wine. Taste the bouquet, mon cher.
I like that. That's excellent. It's a perfect compliment to a Chateaubriand steak or pretzels. You'll get no tip, my man.
Mother was wrong.
Let's try it again. 2-step to the left. 2-step forward. 2-step to the right. Ta-da, 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 baby. Ta-da, Epstein, ye be a bumbler.
We would like to thank Ernest and Julio Galliano for the delightful holiday season, all for $1.43, including tax and tip.
Oh, $1.43? Did we drink 5 gallons of that stuff? Happy New Year!
Hey, give us a little kiss.
No, I'm not that kind of a girl.
You'll walk home.
How about a little drink? How about a little bite?
Oh, I'd love to, you dirty old man.
Step to the front, please.
Once again, it's time for another visit with the fabulous Friendly Farkle family. So hold on.
Hi, I'm Frank Farkle. You know my wife, Fanny Farkle, and the youngsters, Marcus Sparkle Farkle, and our twins, Simon and Gar Farkle, and her, that's Flicker Farkle.
And this is our good and trusted neighbor, Ferd Burful. Hi, Ferd.
Hi, Fanny.
Hi, Ferd.
Hi, Frank.
Hello. It's nice of you to drop by. Our little league coach, Hank Hickle's coming over. Hi there. Hank Hickle. Hey, Frank Farkle. Hank Hickle, my wife, Fanny Farkle. Hank Hickle, Fanny Farkle. This is our friend, Ferd Burful. Ferd Burful, Hank Hickle. Hank Ferd, Ferd Hank. Yeah. Howdy. I just came by to pick up your kids for Little League practice. I got the whole team out here. Hey, come on in, kids. Come on. There they are. Yeah. We got Bert Argle, Murph Farkle, Bert Cargill, Robert Gerber, Roy Gruber. Yeah, this is Mr. and Mrs. Farkle and Fred Burful.
Fine looking team you got there.
Thanks, Bert.
Say, how about my nephew joining up?
Huh? Oh, well, love to have him. Bring him on.
Oh, Farquhar! Farquhar!
There he is.
Coming, Uncle.
That's a fine-looking nephew you got there, Ferd.
My name is Edith Ann, and I don't have to say nothing if I don't want, because I'm going to have a baby. You know how you could get a baby? First, you could get real fat. Then you could eat a lot of pickles. Then your daddy puts a lot of clothes in the car and gets real nervous and can't find the keys. And then the policeman gives you a ticket, and you take the ticket to the hospital, and they give you a little baby boy. And that's the truth.
Here comes the big finish, folks!
The entire world has become fashion and design conscious. Now, you all know that. And that even includes the armed services. Recently, for instance, the Marine Corps decided to redo the decor and the uniforms at El Toro Marine Base. And through the magic of television, we trip lightly to the office of Captain Butch Beagleman, who's in charge of very special services.
Mr. Starker?
Call me Steve.
Hi, Steve. Nice to see you. Been expecting you. Let me ask you, what do you have in mind on the redoing of the El Toro Marine Base?
Well, first off, green is out. Here, look at this.
That's pink.
Right. A pink Marine is a happy Marine.
See-through blouses, huh?
Well, you see, it's a safety device. No fashion-conscious enemy would shoot and ruin a nifty number like this. Right?
I like your thinking.
Oh, good.
Let me ask you, what do you have in mind for the mess hall?
Well, if I may show you.
Please do.
Captain, is it? Captain, I have individual dining nooks where the men can eat tete-a-tete. Get it?
Oh, that's impossible. Regulations say they must wear blouses.
Tete-a-tete is French for head-to-head.
Just testing. Say, you've arranged for flowers and candlelight. Oh, Marvy.
Well, as an ex-Marine, I think I know what the boys want.
You're a Marine, huh? Did you see any action?
You better believe it.
About the rest of the area.
Well, I have tulips on the parade ground, and I see the administration building a psychedelic chartreuse.
Oh, gung-ho, gung-ho. Oh, how about the barracks?
Oh, really swell. They're most contemporary, low, long, one-level sleeping quarters. No more upper and lower berths.
Oh, wait a minute. That means the men would have to double up.
That's right.
I like your thinking. Is there anything else?
Yes, where do I re-enlist? Well, why not?
Well, I'm getting out next Thursday, you big ninny.
Girl Scout.
Cookies.
I live in Des Moines, Iowa now.
Des Moines, Iowa?
Yeah.
17 years living in Australia. I live in England now.
My baby.
I was kind of surprised they were all still alive. Been a while.
Stay tuned for more Rowan and Martin's Laff In 25th anniversary celebration, because it's good for you.
This is a groovy life.
This is a lot of fun.
I may be black and blue before the season's done.
In spite of chicken jokes, we're telling everyone
That it's a socket to me.
very interesting.
Cool, cool, laughing world. We never get uptight.
We never hold a grudge.
If worry's in the way,
We give a little nudge
we let it all hang out.
and yell,
Here comes the judge.
If your lawyer's sleeping, better give him a nudge. Everybody look alive, because here comes the judge.
Cause it's a socket to me.
very interesting.
Cool, cool, laughing world.
I just want to swing. Hi, sailor new in town.
Is this the Twilight Zone?
It must be outer space,
And lovely downtown Burbank is to play.
where ballerinas quack
And run around the block.
and everybody says, knock, knock. Who's there? Gehört in Vlinder?
Gehört in Vlinder who?
Gehört in Vlinder says for the man, a woman, and a dog.
Oh, come on.
By Henry Gibson. The elevators work, but never up and down.
We're wearing roller skates beneath a velvet gown.
We think that Charles de Gaulle is really quite a clown.
'Cause it's a...
Talk it to me!
Very interesting.
Cuckoo laughing world.
And now, the moment that we've all been waiting for.
If we get really bored, try a nutty trick.
If something lays an egg, we pull another trick.
Is that a chicken joke? We always end the fun by saying...
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, sweet prince.
'Cause it's a sock it to me.
Very interesting.
Cuckoo laughing world. It's a sock it to me. Sock it to me.
Sock it to me.
To me, sock it to me. Sock it to me.
Please sock to her once more, I'll scream.
Very interesting.
The Sky by John Wayne. Sky is blue, the grass is green. Get off your butt and join the Marine.
You know, they don't pay me much on this show, so I couldn't afford to have my ears pierced. So I stapled my earrings on. Ernie, did you hear about the Martian who landed and saw a fire hydrant?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Well, he called his friend over and said, look what I found a fire hydrant.
Goldie, your heart's in the right place. It's your head I'm worried about.
Well, I got an A and everything else.
I sell under things to nudists.
Oh, what kind of under things?
Seat cushions.
Peter, what would you get if you crossed a mouse with an elephant?
Oh, about halfway. What do you get when you cross a chicken with a train? Feathers all over the train. Hey!
Oh, my goodness.
About halfway.
What do you get if you cross a movie actress with a washing machine?
A washing machine with 4 ex-husbands.
About halfway.
A gorgeous nurse who ate an apple a day, and it didn't keep the doctor away.
What do you get when you cross an elephant?
Wait a minute, wait.
I'm
Now say it again, Alex.
She's taking the whole plate.
No, listen, this door.
No, I think Alex should say it again.
Come on, Alex.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
You know, you can hurt a guy now.
Just stand still. Go ahead.
Get your hands off me, you freak! Hey, Teresa, what do you get when you cross an elephant with one of Dick's girlfriends?
No one cares anymore, Alex!
Today is Don and Idaho's wedding anniversary.
You want to speak up a little bit there, fella?
Don't let him push you, Sam.
Yeah, you
You know that today is Don and Idaho's wedding anniversary.
Well, who cares, Sam?
Hey, Henry. Yes? Henry, in a submarine, did you know they put 3 beds, one on top of each other? That must be because it's Dan and Idaho's wedding anniversary.
Hey, while you're hot, come out here. What do you get if you cross the Rolling Stones with the Beatles or the Beatles with the Rolling Stones?
Hey, baby. What do you get?
How about a bunch of mashed potatoes? To serve at the anniversary. Or is that boy?
What am I going
When am I going to get Dan in Idaho for their wedding?
Do you know that my brother is a kleptomaniac?
Your half brother?
No, his brother. Oh, please don't.
I didn't answer.
Yeah? I hear you have a half brother.
I'm too busy trying to figure out what to buy for Don and Idaho.
How about a bite after the show?
No, I got a date.
Oh, you're going out to eat with her?
No, I'm going with Sam in Idaho.
All in favor of closing the joke ball, say aye. Good. All in favor of keeping the joke ball open, say nay.
Aye.
Nay. The ayes have it. The joke ball is closed.
I hate this joke ball. I've always hated it. I hate everybody.
It's my game.
Yeah.
All right.
This program was pre-recorded, so the cast would have time to make a getaway.
Very interesting. What do you mean, very interesting? It was stupid. Yes, it was stupid. But it was also very interesting. It was not as interesting as it was stupid. Nonetheless, it was still interesting. Stupid. Interesting. All right. It was interesting, but it was also stupid. Wolfgang, go to your dum-dum. What's a dum-dum? The Fuhrer is alive and living in Kate Smith.